Hello.
That was an interesting hello to start with.
What was interesting about it?
Felt German.
Felt German.
Hello with an A.
Hello. Just putting it out there. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. It is Monday. Who's playing tonight?
I don't know, but I can find out for you. Germany, Slovakia,
It's a big one.
Northern Ireland, Luxembourg,
Oh, that is a big one.
Malta and Poland, Netherlands, Lithuania, Czech Republic and Gibraltar, Montenegro and Croatia.
I don't think any of them have got anything on them. Northern Ireland have already qualified for the playoffs, haven't they? Because of the Nations League. So they're in the playoffs. They're safe. Imagine they got Ireland. That would be crazy. Actually, Germany versus Slovakia is very interesting because if Slovakia were to beat Germany, they would finish top of the group.
Wow.
And Germany would be in the playoffs. Netherlands have already won the group.
And Germany lost to Slovakia 2-0 last time.
Oh, it's all doing stuff. Poland have already qualified. Oh no, they haven't. They're runners up. Although, could they steal second? No, I don't think they could. Oh yeah, if Germany win or hang on, are they in the same group? No, they're not in the same group. What am I talking about? Poland are in second place. And then the other one, Croatia have won their group, and Czechia are second. There you go. There's your international football roundup.
It's like we're doing MTech again.
It feels very much so. Did you watch the Ireland game?
No.
Why didn't you watch
I saw the aftermath and I watched the highlights, but I didn't watch it.
Didn't you watch the game?
I didn't watch it. But I know you did watch it and you was very happy about it.
I watched it. It was great.
Are you on the train of Troy Parrott should sign for Everton?
No, not really. I'm
Not
on
yet.
the train. I'm more at the station, waving.
But you're at the station though.
I'm at the station, just waiting for them.
Because you could just be at home. But at least
I
you're at the
could be,
station.
but I'm at the station because that's the place to be.
5 goals in 2 very important games.
Sounds like an Everton player.
No, it doesn't.
Sounds like an Everton player straight off, doesn't it? Here's a question for you then, right? Which I was thinking about yesterday. So Seamus Coleman has been excellent since he got back into the Ireland team. Played against Portugal, they got beat 1-0, but they were very unlucky.
Yep.
Last minute penalty. Now they've gone on since then to get 3 wins in a row, and he's played in all 3 of them. Now a lot of people are saying like Troy Parrott saved him yesterday from that being the end of his Ireland career. But what if he looks at the team, right, and says, I can play in this team.
Yeah.
I'm all right physically to play in these internationals. And I actually have something to contribute. And the Euros coming up. Obviously, if Ireland qualify, which there's a decent chance of them qualifying because most groups are like 3rd place, I think.
Yeah.
Qualify. And he says, I'm staying on. And that's me. That's the end of me. And he's quite happy with the situation the way it is at the moment. Let's just say he decided that. How do you think that factors into Everton? Let's just say.
It's interesting because I feel like with most players, they sort of end their international careers so they can carry on with the playing career. But I can't see Coleman ever playing for someone else who is in Everton.
That's it, yeah.
So it's also a thing of he's almost like Mr. Everton at this point.
Yeah.
You can't really imagine Everton without Coleman.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Because I could see that happening as well. I feel like them just like a tournament where he doesn't have to be fit for like necessarily the whole season. He'd smash it, and sort of like the morale and the leadership that he's got would be sort of key for it.
Do you think it? All right. Well, let me just break it down. Right. Do you think there's a situation where he's so highly regarded at Everton that Everton would be prepared to sign him on a contract where it's like you're not even being paid almost. And it just means for him, he's training at the highest level every single day.
Yeah.
And that keeps him fit. He's an Everton player, and Everton can choose to play him if they want or they don't, which is simply what's happening right now. Let's get it right.
Yeah.
But he's an Everton player, but he goes and plays internationals.
But another question about that. So, Jay Spearing, you know the way he does the thing where he plays with the under-21s, to have a feel for it.
Yeah.
Is he technically contracted to the under-21s, and as a result, does that mean if worst came to the worst, could he have played for the first team?
Is that at Liverpool? Is he still?
Because
wasn't Johnny Evans signed or something like that?
Yeah,
there
was another one as well. There's been a few. Paul Huddleston.
No, that was Tom Huddleston.
But
Paul Thingo did it for United as well. The centre back, he did it as well. Can't remember the second name, but he did it as well.
But for instance, say if after this season Coleman's like, my Premier League career's done, and he gets that like a manager role, say he's the under-21s manager, whatever, because that's his ambition. But he has the sort of role where he can also play in the league. Does that sort of work in his favour where he could also play for Ireland? Because he is training every day and he's technically playing in the Premier League too, isn't he?
I suppose. But would he have to train with the under-21s, and then that wouldn't be at the highest level? Rather than I think the fact that he trains every day with Everton's first team keeps him sharp. Doesn't push him so far that he's going to get injured. I think the arrangement they've got right now sort of suits everybody. He can be used sparingly, and we've seen him recently. Did we see him recently come on against someone?
West Ham,
yeah.
No, was it West Ham? It was Palace he came on, definitely.
So he's used really sparingly, and that's everyone's happy with that arrangement, aren't they? Everyone's really happy with that arrangement. I think that he plays, he's there. We all sort of go, well, you know what, he's such a good character. Can that charity be extended? Is it possible to extend that charity for the next couple of years? I don't know.
But also, isn't there a thing where there's a minimum wage that a professional?
Oh yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Because wasn't it that Santi Cazorla went to Real Oviedo and they still had to pay him 20 grand a year, even though he said he didn't want anything?
I don't know if it'd be 20 grand, but
well, for the year, not just for a week.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah. No, I'm sure Everton would have to pay him, and obviously it would have to be worthwhile to Everton. Like you've just said there, maybe we could be see, I was thinking of he could be registered as a player but be a coach. But the problem with that is, if you're a coach, are you actually doing the training that keeps you at that level where you can play international football? Because I think that's where Seamus gets the best of both worlds. He's training every single day, but he's not playing the game, so he's not getting injured. He's not exerting himself in the 90 minutes, but he's keeping himself really, really fit and at the highest level to play for Ireland. And that would seem to us almost like a one-way thing. People might go, no, you can't do that because what's the point to us? But clearly we signed him at the beginning of the season we brought him back to be somewhat of a mentor or whatever.
Yeah.
And I heard the Ireland coach talking on last night, talking about him being a battery. I think it was last night anyway, saying how much of a battery he is. He's a positive battery, and he'd never seen anyone like him before. Yeah. He's and we've seen so many other managers talk about Seamus Coleman and how important he is, and obviously David Moyes believes he's massively important. And I was just wondering whether Everton would be prepared, if he was prepared, let's just say, to keep him around for 2 years, keep him training. Do you know what I mean? It's
weird because obviously it's Coleman, so you want to say, oh yeah, just let him because everyone loves him, but then it's also, we're just signing him just so he can play for Ireland. And it's
no, I know, but that's
what's the benefit for Everton?
Well, the benefit is, and this is what I'm driving at, is
battery or
what's the benefit? The benefit is that you've got that experience around the squad. You've got that experience every day in training, by the way, driving other people forward. I mean, they used to say that whatever right back comes in doesn't become better because they've got Seamus Coleman pushing them every day and he's talking to them. He's like you just said, like with the under-21s, it's like a coach on the pitch. But what if it's like a coach around the squad, but he's actually still playing in the squad? I just wonder whether people would accept that. I was wondering whether Everton would accept it. I wonder whether Seamus Coleman would accept that. Because I just think that they've got the playoffs now. That's in March. So he's going to have to keep himself, and he will because he's an Everton player. He's going to be trying to be fit all the time, like to make sure that he's in fantastic shape for those 2 games when they turn up.
I feel like the only way it'd work though properly is if he was in a coaching role, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, 2 years is a lot in it just to keep him just around. He's like a captain.
No, I do agree. Like I technically have no problem with it.
No, I don't.
I think Seamus Coleman has earned the right to be able to do that, but I also think Seamus Coleman's the type of person who would never go, "This is what I want."
Yeah,
and it would might like Everton would like say they didn't like if he got to the World Cup. By the way, I think Seamus would go to the World Cup and then retire. I think that's the highest. That's that he'll have played in a Euros and a World Cup.
Yeah.
So I think we're all desperate for him to be able to get to a World Cup and that to be like the place that his swan song where he plays like 3 games in the World Cup or a couple of games in the World Cup, and that really is his swan song. And I think that would be it for him. But if they don't get there, and I just look at that Euros and the fact that it would all be their group games would be played in Ireland. And I just look at it like that and think, see, this is the thing I couldn't understand about like Kieran Dewsbury Hall turning it down. But for such a proud Irishman to be playing a tournament in his home, in his country, I just think, how tempting is that? How tempting is that? And the mad thing is, people might go, well, someone will come along and replace him, but they haven't. No,
I know.
No one came along and replaced him. They've had like Doherty and people like that, and no one is. He's still
Ebaseli and
he's still wearing. He's still playing. He's still wearing that shirt. He played 65 minutes yesterday. He was massively important to that team. Like everyone sort of acknowledges that he's drove that team on to get to the playoffs that they had no right to get to 3 games ago. And it's just mad.
Yeah, it feels like the Ireland fans love him just as much as Everton fans, probably, if not more. Just somehow, I see all the videos and all the stuff, it's always about Coleman, but it's just, I was Googling then to see if has there ever been someone who's been a coach but also played internationally, even if it's like, you know, like the countries where football isn't as big and stuff like that, and it said no one's ever done that. Yeah. But there's only ever been like player managers.
It's interesting, isn't it? It's really interesting on that. I mean, I really do hope he just gets to the World Cup and that decision is just like, I'm done now.
I reckon I just want them to win it now.
The World Cup?
Yeah. Why not?
He might as well, mightn't he?
Troy Parrott scores at least 2 every game.
Yeah.
Coleman does just Coleman stuff.
Nah, I just hope they qualify. It would just be unbelievable if Seamus went to a World Cup. That would really be the icing on the cake of his career, I think. You know, going to a World Cup, actually playing in the games.
Yeah.
He was at the 2016 Euros, wasn't he? Was it 16? Yeah, 16 Euros.
Captain in his country as well.
Yeah. He's not captain anymore, though, is he?
Is he not?
He's not the captain anymore.
Who is?
Is it Collins?
The one from Brentford.
So I don't know whether that makes life easier for him because he doesn't have to do all the other stuff.
No, he's got to be the captain.
He's not the captain, honestly. Yeah, Collins is the captain.
Don't like that.
I know I said that the last game. I was like, it's weird that I think it was either the last game or the Portugal game. I actually tweeted, when was the last time you watched the game and Seamus wasn't the captain for either Ireland or Everton? And it was like it was obviously something like 2019 when Jagielka was, or whatever it was, when Jagielka was still with us.
That's mad. Don't like it.
Yeah, it is weird.
Feels wrong.
But maybe that takes like the pressure off, that he doesn't have to do all that extra work, all the media stuff and everything. He can just go in, play the game. He is a captain, he's a leader, but he doesn't have to do all that other crap. Do you know what I mean? He can just get his head down and play the game. Maybe that's better for him at this point as well.
Still doesn't feel right though.
No, it doesn't feel right. Gary Ward says we're not going to let him go. He'll transition into a coaching. No, I agree, Gary, but I don't think he can be a coach and play for Ireland. I think he has to be training every single day. Cooper's Tour says, all right, boys, Ped, you fought Lewis Skelly, the left-back at Arsenal, not getting a game. Once that England spot, sure, we can put a loan bid in January. He starts over Michalenko.
That's been a link anyway, hasn't it? That was, it says West Ham, but they've got like 2 decent left-backs now.
Yeah.
And I think it says Wolves are all interested in taking him on loan, but I can't see them letting him go anyway on loan.
I don't think he'd be England. I think England have got a left-back now. I think it's Nico Dingyo.
Yeah. Alright.
I think he's the left back, but could happen, mate. Could happen. I'm not against it by any means. Not against it. Michalenko got left out, didn't he, the other night? So that because he was left out on purpose. So he was back for the game last night. So
and they got battered by France.
Yeah, but that's why, because they knew they were going to get battered by France. So they left them out because there was no point. It was all about beating the team we beat last night to get into the playoffs, which they did.
Iceland.
So, James Graham says, can't see Coleman going into managing, coaching around the Ireland squad at some time, a bit like Carsley. Yeah, I can see him doing all these. It's just the question is whether he decides to stay on. Because I just think if they don't qualify, I know it'd be so tempting to go, I'm done now. But I also just look at it and think, you might look at that team and think, actually, this team's got a really good chance of qualifying for the Euros. If we stick together.
If Ronaldo can play in the World Cup at 40, James Coleman can play in the Euros at 40.
Exactly.
That's all you need to go by. They've actually got they've got an alright team defensively, but attacking-wise, they lose everything, Ireland. If he did have a Dewsbury, it'd be perfect, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well.
And I could imagine they might try and step it up now for a couple of players. And go, right, we need just a couple more players. And I'd be like that. If I'm Seamus, I'm in Dewsbury Hall's here going, come and play for us. We're going to be sound. We just need a bit more talent, and you're the talent. Because he's not getting in the England squad. Don't care what anyone says. I know there'll be like new players and stuff, but after the World Cup, but no, I don't think anyone's picking a 28-year-old. So I just can't see it myself.
Wait, you mean this was Dewsbury Hall?
Yeah,
I know, but if he doesn't feel Irish and he thinks he's got a chance, then
case just go and play, you big person. Daniel Churches, Coleman, future Ireland coach. Yeah. Again, not really the conversation I'm trying to convey. I'm trying to see what people believe whether people would be willing for him to be in the Everton squad, but sort of just doing it to play for Ireland. Would people be happy with that? Is that like Seamus Coleman's never going to say, I just want this. And he might also think that he's capable of playing X amount of games in the Premier League, but he's stuck around this season and he's so far been not like picked up any injuries. He's looking after his body. He'll know now how to look after his body properly.
On FOTMO, it does say he has played 2 minutes for Everton this season, though.
Yeah.
In the Premier League, that is. Because he played left back, didn't he, against Mansfield? What was it? Wolves?
No, he played right back against Mansfield. He played left back against Wolves. He was terrible.
Medal.
But he's not left back. And that's on David Moyes.
Yeah.
James Graham says, I'd be playing for India if it meant playing in the World Cup. Are you eligible for India, James?
Might be.
Because if you're not, then it's a bit silly, isn't it? But, if you're not. But if you are, then fair play to you, mate. Fair play. I would, I'm not being funny, right? If the Faroe Islands came knocking and went, right, we're in the World Cup, and there's a way you can become a Faroe Islandy player, you just need to sign this piece of paper, and you're going to the World Cup. I'd be like,
Yeah, but you can also you can respect his ambitions to try and play for England.
He's not playing for England.
You can't say that for certain.
You can't.
There's been some crap England players.
When was the last crap England player that played in midfield for England?
Calvin Phillips.
When was that?
The
And he
last
wasn't
tournament.
crap. And he wasn't crap. Wasn't the last tournament?
Wasn't it?
Behave yourself.
All right, Dan Burn, Conor Cody.
Dan Burn is a defender, and England really suffer with defenders. I'll grant you that.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
2001.
2000 what?
2021.
I'll just go through recent England debuts. I guarantee you there's loads.
Go on, you do that while I just get myself a drink.
Just me now.
Go on, get a drink.
Anthony Gordon, he's crap.
It's not, though.
Ankel Gomez.
He did alright.
What have you heard about him since?
No, but that was under Lee Carter, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Nketiah,
When did he play?
2023.
Okay.
Nketiah, if Nketiah can, Juice we all can.
Was he at Arsenal?
Yes. Let me see. James Justin, Tyreek Mitchell, Ben Godfrey, Patrick Bamford, Smith Rowe,
These are a while.
Conor Gallagher.
These are a while ago.
Yeah, but all within 5 years. Mason
I
Greenwood,
think the point being,
Maitland Niles.
I think the point I'm trying to make is go into that England midfield and tell me who Kieran Dewsbury Hall is replacing.
Yeah, but he's going to back himself there to replace Elliot Anderson, isn't he? Or Adam Morton.
Anderson and Wharton are much better than he is.
Yeah, but you could say with Anderson that before he
How
signed for
old is
Forest.
Anderson?
I think like 22.
Exactly. So he's only going to get better.
That 23. That's not true though. Before he went to Forest, you wouldn't have said anything about him like that.
Right, but he's at Forest.
Yeah, but that's
he's
how
playing.
quick it can change.
But he's playing. There's no way that I just truly don't believe that a 28-year-old is getting picked for his first cap to
He's
play.
27.
He'll be 28 by the time the World Cup comes and goes. He ain't getting in before.
I think maybe you're right, but I still think if he doesn't feel like he's an Irish player and he's got ambitions to play for England, then that's fair enough. He's done the right thing.
Yeah.
Lewis
He's
Cook.
28.
He's better than Lewis Cook.
He'll be 28 next September, right? So that's the start of next year. So, 28-year-old for a tournament in 2 years' time when he'll be nearly 30. You're building towards a tournament,
Yeah.
right? Where he's nearly 30 for his first cap. That doesn't compute for me the way football is now.
Yeah.
It just doesn't no, but I'm being honest. I'm not like not trying to be horrible, but I think sometimes, the way football is now, you're trying to build something. I think the days of, don't get me wrong, you'll give people opportunities.
Leon Osman made his England debut when he was 31.
How many years ago was that?
13.
The England play.
Ricky Lambert was 31.
And we had. I think the difference is now, right? If you're don't get me wrong, right? If you're a centre forward now, and you have a really good season, I think you've got an opportunity, right? If you're a centre back right now,
Dan Burn was 33.
if you're a centre back right now and you've got an opportunity, I just don't believe I just don't believe the centre midfielders for England are. I just truly don't believe there's a position.
I think if you're looking at the England team, there's definitely a position. Whoever's next to Declan Rice is the big contentious point right now.
Right, so he plays three. The three played last night with Declan Rice, Wharton and Bellingham, right? Mm-hmm. So you're not getting up ahead of Bellingham and you're not getting ahead of Declan Rice. Adam Wharton behind him has, let's say, Phil Foden, right?
Mm-hmm.
Elliot Anderson and Jordan Henderson, right? Jordan Henderson's in the squad for experience,
yeah,
right? And the World Cup will be his last tournament, and that'll be it, right? So they'll try and bring in someone else then. And I just don't believe that will be anybody under the age of 25, personally. And if it is, so someone has to like take that role from Jordan Henderson. But they need to be a player that's been around England, the England squad, and has been at a club that is like being successful. Jordan Henderson has captained the team to the Champions League and the Premier League, and that's what makes him different.
No, but what I'm meaning though is, I'm not saying GSPL should be in the England team, by the way. I'm just saying I respect that he's still trying, but
no, I get that.
You just listed players then, and there's still a debate now of like who should it be, Wharton or Anderson or whatever. But like, no one's cemented in.
But Anderson's
Declan Rice is cemented in, but no one's next to him. But
Anderson's 23, and Wharton is 21, right? And that's the point. They're the future. Wharton will leave Palace. Anderson might leave Forest.
Yep.
They're the future. And I just don't see this manager or the next manager or coach, whatever you call them, going to a 28-year-old when you... I think international football now... And listen, I might be completely wrong. I think international football now is about building towards tournaments.
Yep.
So that by the time you get it to a tournament, you have a team. And I just don't think Dewsbury Hall is at the... I've not seen him play at a level where I think he's good enough for England so far. That's one thing I would say. But maybe he will be. James Graham says no, he's not eligible for India. And Daniel Church says don't want Coleman to leave. Could give him pay-as-you-play contract with other stuff involved. Maybe. I just don't think Ian Dewsbury Hall is good enough to play for England. That's it, full stop.
Do you think James Garner's got a chance?
I don't think James Garner's good.
I think James Garner's got a better chance than Dewsbury Hall.
At what position?
Sort of next to, like, more defensive next to Rice.
Do you? When they've got Elliot Anderson and they've got...
I know, but Declan Rice gets injured then what? You can't play Wharton. You can play Wharton and Anderson, but then...
But then you're replacing Declan Rice with James Garner.
No, but he could be... I'm saying he could be within the squad.
I think there's much better players.
English?
Yeah.
Who can play sort of...
Yeah.
Like who?
Just anyone.
I think it's harsh.
I don't think it's harsh. I think it's
harsh. James Garner's good for Everton.
He's all right. I think he's all right for Everton. He's nice and steady.
Yeah, but we've had way worse players than him.
That's not how you...
That's how, yeah.
That's not how you compare players, surely. Surely. Don't call me
He's
surely.
only 24 as well.
I know, but...
I could see it. He at least gets one cap. Maybe it's a friendly against, I don't know, Slovakia or something, but you get one.
I'm going to ask the internet.
What?
Right, so we are. Current English midfielders: Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, Cole Palmer.
Yeah, but Cole Palmer's a bit of a winger, isn't he?
He's not, though.
Plays on the right for Chelsea.
He's not a winger.
João Pedro plays behind the striker.
Hang on. Let me just ask. Who are the best English midfielders playing in the Premier League by stats? Let's having a think.
Are you asking ChatGPT?
Yeah. Cole Palmer. This one's an interesting one, but it doesn't matter. James Maddison, Phil Foden, and Declan Rice. They're the four.
Yep.
Yeah, they're the four. Yeah. It's all subjective. James Garner might just be unbelievable and suddenly go up a level and might one day get a cap for England like Leon Osman did. Kieran Dewsbury Hall, I'm not sure age-wise, just because I'm not sure what I've seen of him so far says to me that he's going to be good enough to get in an England squad that they're going to put him. But I think the thing about it is, it's one of those things where it's like, if you're going to pick him, you pick him. If you're going to pick him at that age, you pick him to play, not sit on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Because he doesn't really have the experience.
Who's this? James Garner or both?
No, Keenan Dewsbury Hall.
Mm-hmm.
James Graham says the only player with a chance is Grealish in our squad. And I don't think Grealish has got a chance.
And Pickford.
Well, Pickford, of course. But I don't think Grealish has got a chance. I really don't. I think there'd have to be injuries, I think, for Grealish to get in the team. I think there'd have to be injuries.
Anthony Gordon's not that good, though.
Mate,
his stats this season haven't been good.
But when he plays for England, he does the job they want him to do. Mm-hmm. He's got pace and he tracks back.
What about...
Jack Grealish does not track back. He does not defend.
What about Branthwaite? Think he has a shout?
Nope, not a chance on earth.
Even if he has a good end?
Nope, don't see it.
Because I feel like all the defenders are a bit shaky for England.
They are.
There's none like... I don't know, a while ago it was sort of...
But I think he's already made it. But I do think he's got a chance, but he'd have to be really good.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Jarrell Kwanzaa, he's better than Jarrell Kwanzaa.
Miles better than Dan Burn. But he'd have to get back and prove he's fit. And he'd have to do... there's only something like 2 more games before the World Cup. Or something mad like that. Before they picked the England squad, before they picked the squad for the World Cup, I'm sure there's only 2 more games.
Oh.
Or 2 more windows, sorry.
Yeah, I get it.
There's 2 more windows for the World Cup to pick games. So that might be 4 games. And then you pick your squad and then you play a couple more friendlies and then it's the World Cup. Mm. So
he's got
Branthwaite's got a very, very narrow window to play well. And I really hope he does.
What about Dwight McNeil?
David Ornstein's just tweeted. He said Bournemouth may be powerless to prevent Anton Semenyo sale in January. Contract includes £65 million release clause available to all clubs, but must be triggered by set date.
Wasn't that a thing though, like that? What that Marinakis kicked off about, that it was like a secret release clause?
Yeah.
But did Bournemouth
David
Ornstein's
well? Just blown the whistle on it. David Ornstein just told everybody.
Yeah. Michael B. Jordan's not going to be happy.
He'll be fuming. He'll watch He Doesn't Bite You. What a film.
Michael B. Jordan bites you?
Yeah.
Oh, Sinners.
Yeah, what a film.
It was a good film.
What a film. Great film. Tremendous film. Decent ending as well.
Here's another question. Do you think Tarkowski will ever get an England cap?
No.
No?
Dead easy. No.
But that goes with your thing that
come and
defenders...
Gone. It's come and gone, hasn't it?
He's younger now than when Dan Burn got his first one.
Yeah, I know, but it's like face fits malarkey, is it? It's like face fits kind of thing, that now. He doesn't play for a team that's challenging for anything, so why would you? Again, it's like that thing of like mentality. Is James Tarkowski actually that good? If he was, why does he play for Burnley and Everton while they've been struggling? That's the way you got to look at it again, and that's the way your manager will look at it. It's like these players are playing. We talked about pressure before, big conversation about pressure. Well, if you're playing in the Champions League, it's not. I think sometimes it's not about the standard of football in terms of. It's the pressure of the standard of football. So it's like if you're playing in the Champions League, or you're playing in pressurised games because there's something on it, and you play. That's the kind of pressure you have to try and replicate, isn't it? I think sometimes. I think that's sometimes the way the manager looks at it. It's not like when someone complains about Jordan Pickford, well, he has played in pressure and goalkeepers are different. They're always playing under pressure because of their position. But, yeah, be interesting.
Oh, he has played for England, though.
Yeah, I thought he had.
He's played twice.
Yeah.
Under Gareth Southgate in 2018.
AJ No says, is there any news on anyone playing in the stadium next year, concert-wise? Because I've heard Lady Gaga's playing at Anfield. Guessing you'll be going to that pair that she is. My option up there with Dua Lipa and Taylor. Yeah, I think she is, and I think we probably will be if she does. No, there's no news, mate. No idea what's going on. Don't know what's happened. Maybe it's like, maybe these things are done like 2 years in advance. You imagine they would, because places would get, I imagine all big places get booked out a couple of years ahead, so, and then they don't get announced to the months before, because obviously with concerts and stuff now, they're very expensive, so I imagine like they become like Christmas presents and stuff like that, don't they? So but we'll wait and see. But no, there's nothing at the moment. Doesn't mean that something isn't getting worked on behind the scenes, but I don't know. But it doesn't seem like Everton are in that position just yet, and that's fine. Everton might have made a decision that next summer isn't going to be the summer they have big concerts. They might just be like, no, we're going to sort all the problems out. There might be big problems, not big problems, what I mean by that, there might be like problems they need to sort out in the ground, like toilets and stuff like that, and Everton might have gone, you know what, this year we're not going to have, just in case. I don't know, but there's nothing so far. Working Class Matty says, falling into the old English team trap of picking all the starts and no water carriers, downfall of all England teams. You need someone to do the donkey work behind the curtain. Yeah, but I still think there's players who are better than James Garner and Kieran Dewsbury-Hall. I just do. You know, I think Elliott and Wharton are both young players who they're the two players that they're the water carriers. They're like the sixers. They're the energy in midfield, aren't they? Rice.
Yeah.
Rice used to be that player, and they've took that responsibility off him, and I think he's a better player for that. So
no, it was Calvin Phillips, wasn't it? But then he fell off. But I'm everyone's opinion on Elliot Anderson has changed too quickly for me. I'm still not having it. There could be a purple patch.
But it's not though, is it? Because basically, I'm not saying there isn't a purple patch, but he started playing football for a team every single week and has looked really, really good. When he was at Newcastle, he wasn't playing. I think that's where I look at it and think,
yeah, but that team are also what, 18th? We're the Forest.
Doesn't mean he's not playing well.
Yeah, but there's a difference between playing well and playing well at 18th.
I just don't think James Garner has got the energy to get around the pitch like some of these young other players have, and I think that's the difference. I think they just don't have that energy. I don't know. Who can say? A manager might come in after Tuchel and go, I really like the look of him. He could be the number. He could be a player who could play right back for us and also play midfield.
Yeah. To be fair though, they've got so many right backs, they don't need a right back.
Jay Ratcliffe says, wouldn't surprise me if Foden or Bellingham miss out in the World Cup, so no way are Dewsbury-Hall and Garner getting in. Nah, there's no way Foden and Bellingham are missing out on the World Cup.
They're both going no matter what.
They're going.
Tuchel get outvoted on that.
No, I think what he's doing is he's cracking the whip, isn't he? He's cracking the whip and he's like, you've got to be better. If you want to be in this team, you've got to be better. Which is fine. I get, listen, who cares? Daniel Chair says, I'm not really asked about any of our players playing for England because they could get their head turned, especially Branthwaite. I don't think that's where players get their heads turned anymore. I think the players get their heads turned every day by the agents and by the mates with a lot of these players and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily think it's where they get their head turned. I think all they need is a phone call off an agent now saying this team want you.
I wouldn't be surprised if James Garner left us on a free. You know, with all them rumours about that, I don't think I'd be shocked.
He can't go for 18 months.
Is there actually confirmed that he's got an extra year?
Yeah.
Oh. I've seen people saying
it. Were you listening before?
I was listening, but how do you know that?
Because David Moyes said it in a press conference.
Did he?
Yeah.
What?
He was asked the other week about it, and he went, There's no panic. He's got an extra year. Google it.
No, I believe you.
No, just Google it. Google it. Just confirm it for me. Anything come up?
No.
James doing painstaking.
There's one on Goodison News, but I don't know how trustworthy that is.
That doesn't count. Goodison News is the devil. You're the devil.
Oh wait, I think I've seen on the Echo. I trust the Echo.
Yeah, because he would have said it, wouldn't he, in a press conference? So. He would have said it in a press conference and it'll be in there, because... Anyway. So I think Michalenko's in the playoffs, isn't he?
David Moyes says, I don't know if he's in the last year of his contract. I'm sure there will be a clause in there where we've got him, so I couldn't even answer that question. So
sounds definitive.
Yeah, so who knows if he's got one. David Moyes doesn't know either.
I think he probably has, because the fact that he hasn't signed one and it's November, not signed the contract. So I would put that as he probably has got one if he hasn't signed the contract by now, because otherwise people will be flapping, and no one seems to be flapping, so it's a positive sign.
Michalenko's, do you have an extension?
Well, is he out of contract this year, or?
I think so, yeah.
Maybe that's all agreed, I don't know.
Yeah, this year. Well, this summer.
Interesting. What is... And we've heard no real anything about that, have we? There's no...
No, there was only them articles which said again Tarkowski, Pickford, Michalenko and Garner, weren't it? But then nothing's came out about it since. I don't know.
Michalenko, you think did want doing straight away because of the talk about him, people want them.
Yeah, but did you read any of the articles that he wants them? AC Milan and Real Madrid, they're both after him.
He's a solid
and
player.
In the article it said as well that because of how all round he is, attacking and defensive wise.
Of course.
So
they've watched them.
Whoever wrote that article's never watched Everton play.
No.
Real Madrid want him for his attack.
Yeah, of course they do.
Him and Vinicius on the left.
Working Class Matty says, Ped, you bought any of the anti-social social club gear? Opinions on it? No, I haven't, mate. I haven't bought any of it. It's too expensive.
It was so expensive.
It's too expensive. I don't buy it. I don't really buy Everton gear unless it's functional, which basically means I can run in it or whatever.
Or it's a party collection.
Yeah. Stuff like that, I'll happily take it off them for free. But I don't tend to buy stuff like that because I don't tend to wear Everton stuff because I literally wear t-shirts all the time when I'm in here and stuff, so I don't tend to wear the gear. We've got loads of hoodies. If I need hoodies, we've got loads of hoodies, and I much prefer the art of football stuff to it anyway.
Do you think with Michalenko as well, just go back to it, that if we do sign him on a new contract, what's the promises you make to him? Because realistically, we'd be signing him to just sell him, wouldn't we?
Michalenko?
Yeah.
I mean, you're signing him to... He plays every game.
No, I know, but I feel like if you ask any Everton fans, and even Moyes to an extent, they aren't, like, he's not the future, really, is he?
He's not the future, but ultimately...
It's a better sell to James Garner than it is to Michalenko.
Ultimately, though, he's the future... He's the future right now, isn't he? He's playing games. He's been at Everton for...
Nearly 4 years, isn't it?
Yeah, so he's been at Everton for nearly 4 years, and he's progressed quite well from the player he was to the player he is now. He might believe if he just keeps going with that trajectory, he's got a really good chance of becoming better, and if he becomes better, he stays in the team. So that's the way to look at it, isn't it? If you're a footballer, do you jump ship because there might be a chance that I don't know.
But I don't know. I just feel like if you're going to bring him to a table, are you saying you're going to be our left back for this many years? Or
No, I don't think you say that. I just think you say,
we'll have you for another 2, we might sell you.
no, we want you to sign a contract. You're our left back. If you keep working hard and push on and go up a level, then you'll stay our left back. But we are bringing competition in, and that competition will push you, and you have to respond to it. That's fair enough. Daniel Church says, I think Harrison Armstrong will do well with our midfield next season. Hopefully we keep Grealish and Garner and Michalenko sign new contracts, and Jai gets the contract he deserves. Yeah. And then Harrison Armstrong might get in the England squad.
Yeah, because he's the captain, isn't he, as well, for like under
19s, isn't he? And everyone raves about him, so
yeah. The under 19s, he's the captain,
yeah.
Do you think, with Harrison Armstrong, how good he's been at Preston, do you think he comes back and instantly just is a first team player? And who does he replace in that sense for a lot of midfielders?
I think he's a first team squad player, yeah. I think he's a player that Everton have to be careful with in terms of, like, they have to have his future mapped out for him, and I'm not sure another loan after this season. I think next season, he went pre-season, obviously with Everton to America, had minutes, played in the League Cup, done well in the League Cup, 2 assists, goes on loan, just done well on loan. And I think once he gets back physically, he's the right size, he'll be in the gym, adding, more to that. And I think next season he'll be like, right, this is my season now. I start my Premier League career now. And why not? Why not? And hopefully that's already been said to him as a player. Next season is your year, and we've got plans for you. And unless something stops those plans this year, which they don't look like they are doing because he's playing, then you will be part of the first team squad. And that might mean, I don't know whether that means someone moves on or what. I don't know how that looks.
Yeah.
I don't know how that looks, but who knows? But it's exciting. That's what you should have, isn't it? It's what you should be.
Absolutely.
You should be looking to do. Out with the old and in with the new.
It just feels, because he's not really either anything, is he? He's not a specialist either.
None of them are they?
That's what I mean. So it's like it's another one on top of the ones we've got. But obviously he's the one you want to put the time because he's 18.
Yeah, he could be like a good number 8, couldn't he? Maybe on the right hand side with Dewsbury Hall on the left hand side, and then someone sits behind them as a proper number 6. Maybe that's the way to go. Is that Mail and Roll in that number 6? What does that mean for
Garner?
Is this a Garner Gay? It'll boon him.
What do you think will happen with Idrissa Gana Gueye though as well?
I could see him signing for another year. Well, hasn't he got an option anyway?
I think there was, yeah.
Yeah, so I could see him being here for another year. Depends what happens. Listen, there's still lots of the season to go, and things can change. And don't forget, he's got to go to the AFCON. If someone grabs hold of his position in the AFCON and doesn't give it back.
Did you see that clip as well of your favourite podcast, that pitch side?
Oh, yeah.
Where they were all guessing what his age was, and they all guessed like low 20s to mid 20s.
They're all idiots then, aren't they? Was he pixelated or something?
And no, they were talking about Everton, and they were like, oh, Idrissa Gana Gueye's good, and they were like, the Tom Garrett, the one from Birmingham that you don't like as well.
When did I say I didn't like them?
He said, like, guess how old he is to them all, and they all said, like, 23, 26. Someone said, like, 24, and he went, no, he's 36.
They're all idiots. How do you not know the age of a player who's been playing in the Premier League for 10 years? Absolute idiots. Bunch of muppets.
They're good.
And Everton used them for that thing. Idiots.
That was funny, though. I thought it was...
Well, you would. It's for the youth. It's for the youngsters.
You're just a Scrooge, you know, to all the
Who's a
football
Scrooge?
stuff.
No, because they're not educated. They're not educated, are they? Be educated. You're doing football podcast. Don't sit there and sing and rip your tops off. Gimps.
But they were back in Everton.
I wouldn't care less. I want them to back Everton. They don't know the age of our players.
Yeah, but if I asked you the age of a Newcastle player, you wouldn't get it.
Go on.
Okay, let me pick one. Just getting Newcastle's team up, sorry.
Go on.
How old's Tonali?
Tonali is 26.
25. I forgot it. How old's Joe Linton?
Joe Linton's 27.
29.
Right, I'm in the ballpark.
Not even close.
I'm in the
How old's
ballpark.
Jacob Murphy?
Jacob Murphy's 31.
He's 30.
I'm in the ballpark, aren't I?
How old's Bruno Gimenez?
28.
Yeah. If I'd done West Brom, you definitely wouldn't get West Brom.
It's West Brom.
John Mahal Lascelles.
I don't know any of the players.
Newcastle, wow. That seems like an Everton sign, doesn't it? Lascelles.
Yeah. I just think if you don't know that at the age of a player who's been in the Premier League for like over 10 years, then...
He had a break though, didn't he?
Yeah, but he played for Villa before us as well, though.
I know, but he had like a 3 or 4 year break from the Premier League.
It's poor form.
I think it's a compliment. That they think he's that good that he couldn't be 36, he must be 26. Just look 26.
No, it's not. How can it be a compliment if they don't know a footballer that's been in the Premier League for 11 years?
Yeah, but they know a football and they think he's young because of how good he is.
But if they'd said and they showed him some images and he was like pixelated, I could understand. But people know.
If someone said to you about Ireland that Seamus Coleman played like a 27-year-old, would you take that as a compliment or would you say he's been in the Premier League?
Yeah, but I know that he's not 27.
You know that you say, okay, he's not 36, but they did. That's how good he is.
What? None of that makes sense.
I think it made sense in my head.
Yeah, of course it did. Of course it did.
So you don't want to go on pitch side?
I destroyed them all.
On the podcast?
Yeah.
Just a Scrooge.
James says, James, I hate that saying. It's an Everton signing that. You've been told.
There are signings though, there are Everton signings. Like Bashuai or whatever, he's an Everton signing.
Never signed for us though.
I know. Lascelles is an Everton signing.
Never signed for us.
Who else is another one? You got any off the top of your head? Yarmolenko.
It's just a Ghana guy. It's an Everton sign. Signed twice.
Can you...
Daniel Churches, to be fair, Ghana can play like a 26-year-old. Yeah, he can, but you should know who the person is and go, I know who that is. It's a Ghana guy. He's this age. Isn't that amazing that he's still playing and he's this age? But it's just dumbed down nonsense by dumb people.
He's not bitter though.
I'm not just idiots. And Everton are using them to do stuff.
No, they never. It was off the podcast that they done. They took a
Like
clip
it
of it.
wasn't synchronised.
I don't think Everton asked them to do it.
Yeah.
You think he did?
Yeah.
He didn't even get the lyrics right.
Why would you get the lyrics right? You want to make it like it seem like it's off the cuff?
I don't think Everton had any involvement in that.
Right. Okay. I'll be honest, James, as I'm sitting here now, I'm just more concerned that you're giving me
A cold.
That's what I'm more concerned about. In life, I'm sitting as far away as I can and I still get the feeling that you're giving me illnesses.
Are you using this mic tomorrow? Should probably clean it.
I'll probably already be sick by tomorrow, the way I come
To be
back.
fair, you're always sick.
No,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
every
That's why I'm worried.
Yeah.
That's why I'm worried that I'm getting sick as I sit here.
Doesn't Baz have a spray?
I can't spray you, can I?
No, but spray the mic and stuff after I leave. I'm sorry, you know what? Don't spray the mic. I hope you get it now.
That's not nice, is it? It's a terrible thing to say. Working class Matty says Matty Taylor, the Everton signing that never was. Him and Etherington never signed them. So how can there be Everton signings?
Never even heard of them.
Matty Taylor played for Portsmouth, scored a wonder goal against us, even though Tim Howard should have saved it. It was just a joke. And Matthew Evanson played for Spurs. He was crap. Daniel Chase says they are idiots on that podcast.
Yeah, but you're not watching it for, I don't know.
What are you watching it for then?
You're watching it for entertainment.
Well, then make it an entertainment podcast then.
It was entertainment. It was funny.
Fair play. It's not what I find entertaining. We have different standards of entertainment.
What do you find entertaining?
I don't know anymore, I'll be honest. Washing things with a jet power thing. That's what I find entertainment. What did you do over the weekend, by the way? I need to know. You picked this disease up.
Nothing dead excited as when I saw like my family and that. Went to the gym yesterday. Nothing crazy. Don't know where.
So your family, you live with them? What do you mean?
No, like me other family. Like
your other family?
Yeah, like extended family.
You Frank Lampard?
Yeah. I did go out with mates on Friday though to play golf. On the driving range but it was lashing as well, so maybe that's what's done it.
Oh, I went for a run in that. It's horrible.
It was soaking, but
if I went for a run in that and it didn't give me a cold, and then you did give me a cold, and you went to the driving range, I would be fucking fuming.
I would Toby Carvey as well.
Absolutely fuming. Which Toby Carvey did you go to?
Aintree.
Nice.
No, Aintree driving range.
On the retail.
Yeah. Right next to me gym as well.
Living the dream.
Once, this is the best thing I've ever done. Have you ever seen Too Good To Go?
No.
Like the app where you can buy stuff on the cheap.
Oh yeah, I've got that on my phone. It always pops up, but I've never actually used it.
Once I timed it, so I went to gym. And I left the gym at 9 o'clock, which was just when the Too Good To Go window opened.
Oh yeah.
And got a roast for £2. And that was me tea.
Could you eat it in or take it away?
No, yeah, take it away. But I was in my car anyway, so I just drove home and had the roast. It was great.
Was it like all in one piece? Not like a mess or anything?
It was just loads of meat. It was great. So you must just get rid of all that at the end.
Fair play to you.
It was great.
That really is living the dream.
They're right next to each other.
Yeah, that's like timing it. Yeah. That's literally timing it.
Sorted me tea, got loads of protein in.
That's great. I'll be honest with you, I can get on board with that. I can get on board with that. Danny says the Everton media team couldn't find their own arse with both fans, so I don't think they had anything to do with it. Who knows, Danny? Who knows? It's a new brush. There's very much a new brush there. He has one. Daniel says, I played Black Ops 7 yesterday, very disappointed with it. Has it got, what are you disappointed in? Like online, or has it got a story?
I'll admit to you, I've heard a lot of people say the campaign's awful.
I won't be getting it then.
Really, really bad. But I was playing the multiplayer with mates yesterday, it was alright. It feels like every other Black Ops. Black Ops 6 is just the same game, essentially.
To be honest, I don't think I've played Black Ops since, like, Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3 was the best Black Ops. So you left on a good one.
Is that the one where it's like...
You can wall run in there, and then you had the jetpacks.
Oh, no. I'm thinking of the one where it's like set back in time and you keep on blacking out and forgetting stuff.
Oh, I don't play campaigns, so I don't know.
Oh, well then, we're talking about two different things then, aren't we?
Yeah, it's the same game.
See the way I told Baz that I've been telling Baz to play that game for ages and ages and ages and ages, and he's resisted, and now he's playing. He's like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Why would I do anything else in my life? Yeah, and I literally have been telling him for ages.
Yeah.
I don't tell anyone anything bad. I tell them the shit. Tell them the shizzle. That's the way I roll. No bad
I thought it was alright, Black Ops 7, but I only played it for like a few hours last night.
No bad recommendations off me. That's all I'm saying. What?
Don't know.
I don't do bad recommendations. I know what's good and what's bad. It's like I told you to watch Tyres, and it's amazing.
I have been watching it.
Oh, it's amazing. It's so good.
It's good. I do like Shingo. I think it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. And I watched one battle after another on Saturday night. That is tremendous.
That was good.
That is tremendous. It's all over the place in terms of what it is, and I love that.
Yeah.
It's like 1 minute you're like, this is dead serious, like political, and the next minute you're like, someone does something just dead stupid.
Yeah, it's good. It was really good. I enjoyed it.
Stupid within the context of the game, of the film, sorry.
Yeah. This year, Toledado's Sinners is the best one.
Yeah, Sinners was amazing.
Them two are like the top two of the pitches.
Daniel Chase's campaign is crap. It's a co-op campaign, not single. But you can play it on your own.
I just seen there was like, it's not like real life anymore, and there was like a kill streak, and it was like a big knife and stuff, and it just looks stupid. Yeah. They apparently used a lot of AI in it as well, which people aren't happy with.
Don't do that.
No.
Putting people out of jobs. The Coca-Cola adverts bloody AI.
I know, have you seen people have done it where they've analysed how many tyres the van has each one?
You can see straight away.
It's different tyres every time.
But you can see it's AI. It's terrible.
Yeah,
it looks like AI and it's terrible.
Vans.
But the main thing about it is, And I'll say it again. You're putting people out of work. And the more people you put out of work, the less money that is in society.
But it's more money for them, isn't it?
Yeah, but this is the way you got to look at it, right? And I'm not getting on like political soapbox here, right? If every single person's job got taken by AI, right, and then you tried to sell them those people things, those people would not have money to buy the things you're trying to...
Yeah, but that's what people say about like Jeff Bezos and stuff, isn't it? That he just stockpiles all the money. But everyone still buys off Amazon because it's easy.
No. We've been made lazy.
Yeah.
Everyone expects everything. James Graham says, Ped, I'm still in the PlayStation 4 area. What games do you recommend as story mode, not Red for Dead? Not Red for Dead?
There's Red Dead and there's Left 4 Dead, isn't there? You got them trained up.
Mate, get what's the game I've told Baz to play? I literally can't remember what it's called now.
Days
Gone. Honestly, Days Gone, mate, it's brilliant. It's like a open world. Well, sections of it open, then you open other sections. And basically, it's a very good story. You get caught up at the beginning in like some kind of medical problem, and it leads to zombies, basically. But you're on your motorbike. But what's boss about it, right, is you have to stop at like places for fuel. So sometimes you can run out of... You've got to do like little missions, but you've got to make sure that you're topping up. And when you're at these petrol stations, sometimes you can get attacked by not just zombies, but by humans. Honestly. It's not like... Like, there are scary moments in it, but it's just really, really good. Really, really good storytelling. And I remember someone telling me ages ago about it, and I was like, oh, I don't know. And then it came free on, and I was like, I'll get it. And I absolutely loved it. And you know what was the best thing about it? It took me months to finish it. Like proper every night I'd be playing on it and be like, I don't want this to finish. Yeah. And then even when I did finish it, there was loads of bits that I hadn't finished. So I went back and finished them.
Nice.
And I loved it.
Have you ever played games like Dark Souls and that?
No.
They look dead hard. I've never played
they
them.
do, don't they? They look like they're for goths.
They do look like they're for goths.
Goths probably love them.
And have a kind of monster while they do it.
Yeah, stay up all night monstering themselves off.
Sounds wrong.
If that's a thing. I don't know whether that is a thing, but...
It doesn't sound right though, does it?
Something tremendously sad happened to me last night.
What?
Tremendously sad.
Finished power washing later too?
No, like this is proper sad, mate. This is actually... I actually had a little cry over this. So I was going home. I took the dog for a walk. And I was walking down this road by ours. And quite dark, and this woman's walking up the street, and I'm looking at her, and she's not like walking away, she's not like crossing the road, she's walking towards me. And when she got close, it was a woman I know who's got a dog, and she basically told me the dog had died. And I love this dog. I've got pictures of this dog on my phone with my dog, obviously. And she was like, we lost him 4 weeks ago. And I was like, what are you talking about? And like, normally this time of year, so the dog in the summer, he's a chow chow. So straight away, like, he's so like fluffy, and he sits outside in the summer, outside their house. They've got like a nice path. The woman lives on her own, and we called it jokingly the season of his name's Hatchie, and we called him the season of Hatchie because once it starts going dark, you don't see him for like literally till it starts going light again. So for not seeing him for 4 weeks, I never thought anything of it. And she was just like, went dead sick, and they found like a mass in his stomach, and 2 days later he was dead. And I was just like, oh man, if I could have like, when you got a dog and you're walking everywhere, you get to know people, but only because they've got dogs. So you don't even know the name of the people, you just know the name of the dogs. Yeah. And if I felt like I knew her better, I would have just given her a big massive hug. She was just like, I'm broke. And I was just like, but I felt like she'd wanted to tell me for ages, but she hadn't seen me. And it was like, she probably felt like they need to know, because every time they come round, they make a fuss of the dog. Yeah. And I was just like, I just want to... Oh, it was horrible. And you know what? I woke up this morning and my first thought in my head was, poor Hatchie. Because I was like, I never got to say goodbye to him. And I know it's not my dog. Yeah. But I was like, I'm never going to see that dog ever again. And I love that dog. Like, I've got pictures on me. I I'll show you the picture. Just you to just see literally how cute this dog is. I'm gutted. Look how bossy he is.
Yeah. It's nice dog.
Gutted, so gutted. I mean, Mrs. keeps on messaging me, just going, can't get Hatchie out my head. Devastated. I thought I'd just share that with everyone just to make everyone feel terrible, but knowing you just like, it's mad, isn't it? It's just mad when you've just got like those little people in your lives or the, like dogs in your life. I spoke to a fella on Saturday for 15 minutes about other stuff, but I only know him to talk to because of his dog and because he makes a fuss of my dog.
It's the same way, like, you don't know anyone who goes to match with you, but you just know them because they're there.
Yeah.
And,
and like, I spoke to him for like 15 minutes about some different stuff. And it was like, we literally only know each other because of dogs. And I've had chats with people in the street and they literally just don't know these people. But because we've got dogs, we will stop and have a chat. And you never know these people's names. And it's weird. Daniel Church says, Days Gone and Last of Us are the best. Yeah, Days Gone's really, really good. I'm trying to think what's free at the moment.
if you've got an Xbox, Black Ops 7's free.
Is it? Yeah. PlayStation's not like that. Right, yeah.
Do you bought it or something?
Well, what came out last month that I got that I've been waiting?
Power Simulator 2.
No, what did I have? I had something else and I finished it.
Is it the one where you love the woman in it?
No, that's Days Gone.
Oh.
Alan Wake 2.
Oh, yeah.
Alan Wake 2. So if you've played Alan Wake 1, which you might have because it's 13 years old, so that would have been on the PS3.
Wow.
So Alan Wake 2, but I don't know whether you can get it on PS5 because I don't know what crosses over these days. I really don't. I don't know what crosses over.
Yeah, but James came as a PS4, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, James Game says R.I.P. Hatchie. And Daniel Church says, that's so sad. We have a long-haired chihuahua. He's 11 now. Be horrible when he goes. It was like losing a family member. And I know when I said to the woman, I said, are you going, like, because it obviously passed away 4 weeks ago, so I thought, for her, I'm only just finding out now, but for her, she's had a little bit more time to process it. So I just said, are you going to get another dog? And she was like, and this is where I felt really sad, like proper sad. She was like, not yet, because she said, we're going to get a little bit of work done to the house. When I keep on saying we, she's a woman who lives on her own. She said, I'm going to get a little bit of work done, so it'll probably be after Christmas. And she said, but I want another chow chow because we've had them before, but none as friendly as him. And she went, but it has to be someone who's over 5. And I was like, oh, you know, is that because you don't want to be dealing with a puppy? And she went, no. And this is what really got me. She went, I don't want to get like a pup and then I die.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh man, that's... Yeah. And I was like, but she's not like an old, decrepit woman. She's an older woman, but she's like, she takes the... And I just thought, the decisions you have to start making in life. And I was just like, listen, if you get another dog, I'm telling you now, if you can't take it out for a walk, I'll take it out for a walk. I said, if you need a dog, because when my dog died, my last dog, Duncan, died, he was 5. And we had Loki within a week because we literally could not stand to live in our house without having, because the house just feels empty. The house just feels suddenly dead empty. It's so weird. So within a week, we got another dog, and I was just like that. I was like, don't feel like you can't get another dog because you might think, other people will think your dog's dead replaceable.
Yeah.
And I was like, just get another dog, and if you can't take that dog for a walk for any reason, I was just like, I will take your dog for a walk, no issues. So I felt really sorry. Gary Ward says my dog passed away 2 weeks ago. Oh, Gary, I'm really sorry to hear that, mate. Really, really sorry to hear that. Really sorry. Sorry to hear that, mate. It's just terrible, isn't it? It's heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. Oh, Jesus. And then Steve P throws in a Troy Parrots
Spoke about him at the start.
question. Steve, send that in tomorrow, mate. We'll have a chat about it tomorrow. I don't feel like right now's the time to have a chat about it. But we'll have a chat about it, right? Tomorrow, yeah, we'll be on it. We'll be on at 1 tomorrow. So Chris Beasley's on tomorrow at 1. Ask Chris Beasley about it. Get that question in tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Sorry if I've made people feel sad there. I just wanted to get it off. I just really wanted to get it off my chest, I must admit. Right, see you all tomorrow. See you later. Bye.